When I lived in Detroit, I used to have a crystal home store, and I met many beautiful souls along the way. As they had to build their altars or work with limited space, and some of them lived in apartments, they had different regulations to live by because they didn't own the space. So I just shared what my internal prompting about it and finding useful solutions to assist them to not feel limited because their space was, and that everything can be worked to its highest good. So fast forward to present day. Currently I live in an apartment, not for much longer. However, I work with where I'm at. I could have waited until I got a larger space, more easier access to being outside, but I am grateful and thankful for all the souls that came along to show or give me insights to how to work with limited space. So as this space is just very limited space, it's not big at all, but I've made my own little garden, and within it I'm washing the crystals. From time to time I break out my cinnamon oil to help keep the ants away. Because due to COVID and I have living around so much nature, life is just going to come upon itself. So I have my own little garden beds and I have my own little nets and I work it out. And so my purpose of showing this though is how I clean the crystals without a water hose. So what I do, here's them in their natural state with the dirt still on them. Okay? And here's some of the ones that I've cleaned. And yes, it may take a moment. It may take a few days. But set your intentions. And if this is something you really want to do, it can be done. So I have pieces still to wash. And the ones that's already washed. And just sample the steam distilled water. Okay? Here's the steam distilled water. And here's them in a bucket. So just rinsing it. Take the brush, scrub it, just to get the little crevices. Just a simple little brush, okay, with a handle. And then I take the water and I return it back to the earth and give a prayer and a thanks for the dirt and the earth and the crystals and the ability to be able to do this. Having patience. So working from where you at, trusting it'll all work itself out to its highest good. So this is just my simple solution for today. Working within your space with crystals, cleaning them, larger specimens, even your smaller ones. But you don't want to pour this dirt down your sink because it does have dirt which can turn into clay, build up, and then has pipe issues. So just working the outside as much as you can and return it back to the earth with a love and a prayer. Thanks for joining me, and stay tuned for more.